ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the option play now to the left. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly have the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Mayfield now. Found his target. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He gets it to Thomas. Running right through him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jameis again. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now Winston. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston now. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They throw it out right complete. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas hauling in the Jameis Winston throw. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run it again with Kamara. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas hauling in the Jameis Winston throw. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working out of the gun, Winston.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Back deep here, Andre Roberts. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Jameis now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play fake. Winston. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To return is Roberts.
A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Third and long for Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mayfield on 1st down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away at incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Out left to Anderson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to get in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Off the play fake, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Again, it's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Winston. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After the sack on first down, Winston over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. On play action, Winston. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. Thomas brings it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing. Mayfield. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken a fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
It's complete. Kamara.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Trying again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here's Baker. That's in the hands of Marshall. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's fourth down.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably fit the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends tee, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for I just aim it ready to whittles beat. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably fit the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
All right, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Brazil.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from Cleveland.
interception left.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Second down throw coming by Willis. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
On 1st down, Willis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now first carry for Derrick
Finley.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go play action with Willis.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Willis, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Third and long, it's Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Powers through it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Willis, 4th down here.
Airing it out deep for Woods.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We're scoreless after 1.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. 2nd down, here's Willis.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. To throw is Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
the middle. It's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Now back to throw.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. He dumps it off for Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Willis.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Willis.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. York able to send this one through.
And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Last play of the half, Willis. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
In a game where 1 field goal is all these offenses could muster in the first 2 quarters, you figured both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Out of the gun, Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
They go play action with Willis.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. On 2nd and 12, Willis. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down at the 25. From the 25 on second down, Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Bud Dupree picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
York able to send this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these 2 defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Option play, Willis looking to run. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he fields it cleanly. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far. Here's Watson.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And we'll see what he can do on the return.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Willis. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard, Willis. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing, Willis. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll run. It's Henry, and he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Off for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
To throw, Watson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Here's Watson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now Watson.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Throwing, Tannehill.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, all game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Browns are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Well, that would hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Watson, his first throw of OT.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
And Chubb will try the middle here.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and they'll force some of those incompletions.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's got room. 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim.
I flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal, note the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause, marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the door. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Be the black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Be the black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know it's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Be the black superhero.
Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown, me lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style, on elevators could never fade us. I peep data saying anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They be the crib with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I didn't make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed. Not a coca key, I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it call for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Cruiser King better add extra under that. Woo! I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Oh, yeah.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. Far as the tatter, I pray to God they rattle tatter. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people better. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money,